What's up, everybody? Nick Ehrlich here with the Lean Life Revolution. I wanted to talk today because there's this misconception in our society that fitness is about getting to a point where working out is easy and working out is innate, and that the things you did that you used to push yourself with now are easy to you. And people want to get in shape so that this thing is easier, this thing is easily doable, or this thing's easily accomplishable, and that's not the point. When you're getting in shape, the point of getting in shape is to get to a point where you can always push yourself. It's finding ways to take exercises that were at one point difficult and now make them harder, now make them more difficult to do, now make them heavier, make them faster, make them longer. Fitness isn't about being in shape to find an easy way to do things. It's about being in shape so that you can always search for and find a more difficult way to do something. The thing is that the people that we see that are in really good shape, when they put up videos on YouTube like this, when they put up videos on Instagram, you see them doing these incredible workouts. But what you don't see is in between sets, in between circuits, in between exercises, when they're dying, when they're doubled over, where they're laying on the ground, where they're feeling like throwing up just like you are, when they're feeling like quitting just like you are, when they're dying for breath, when they're gasping for air. We don't see that because that's not the part that's sexy to us. But the fact of the matter is that that's the part that's the most important. That's the part that you need to know, is that fitness isn't about getting to a point where you make everything easy. It's about getting to a point where you want to make everything harder. It's about creating new challenges. It's about creating new obstacles or creating more difficult things for you to overcome. It's the process and the practice of putting a flag in the ground, getting to it, and then picking it up and then planting it another 100 yards down the road, at another 100 yards down the road, at another 100 yards down the road. And that's where the people that are really successful, that's where they succeed, because they know that the goal isn't to make life easier, it's to want to find ways to make things harder. Challenge yourself, push yourself, find ways to take your exercises and your workouts and your lifestyle and take it and push it outside of the box, push it outside of your comfort zone. Never get in your comfort zone, never live in your comfort zone, because no growth happens there. Get in shape and get fit so that you can find ways to always push yourself further, harder, and faster, and not find ways to loaf back. That's where success is. Success is outside of our comfort zone. Success is another 100 yards down the road, and another 100 yards past that, and another 100 yards past that. It's not just getting to the top of a mountain. It's about getting to the top of a mountain, then finding a taller one and going there. So take that, think about that, focus on that, and figure out how you can start finding ways to make your workouts harder, to make your lifestyle more strict, to push yourself more, because that's where you're gonna grow, and I want that for you. Thank you for checking us out. Join the Lean Life Revolution. We can't wait to have you.